Alright guys, welcome back to another movie review, and I just got back from watching Total Recall. It was good, but I would definitely wait for the DVD on this. I just can't recommend seeing this movie in theaters. It had some cool stuff. I liked the weapons. The atmosphere was great. They really made you feel like they were part of this futuristic world, and I really liked all of that stuff. It's just something, I don't know, it just kind of left me wanting more. And because of that, I can't recommend seeing it in theaters. However, I think once it's out on DVD, you should definitely check it out. It is a good action movie. So only go see this in theaters if you really, really want a good action movie. But I personally would wait until The Bourne Legacy because that one looks a lot better. But yeah, there was some cool stuff in this movie. If you've seen the first, I'll probably do a review of the first Total Recall shortly this weekend. But yeah, there are some differences. For example, this movie takes place on Earth the entire time. And this isn't a spoiler or anything, they tell you this in the very beginning before the movie starts. There's the United Federation of Britain, and there's the colony in Australia. And all the workers from the colony take this thing called the Fall, this giant elevator thing that sends them through the Earth into the UFB. And they work there, and then they get shipped back. So the colony is kind of like the poor people of the world. The world's been destroyed, so there's very little places left for humans to live and survive anyway. And it's just the colony and the UFB. But yeah, so that's what it's about. And then, Colin Farrell is a worker. He lives in the colony. It's really crappy. And he goes to the UFB to work on an assembly line building these robot cops, I guess. And he just feels like he wants something more in his life. And then we get the Total Recall. But yeah, overall, it is a good movie. It's just, I felt like I wanted a little something more out of it. But there are some cool weapons. There's some great action. There's car chases, futuristic car chases, and all of that good stuff. And it's fun, but yeah, I don't think it was worth like theater or anything like that, theater price. So yeah, that was it really. I would definitely wait and check this one out on DVD unless you really want to go see a movie this weekend that's an action-adventure movie. But okay, on to the spoilers. And I'll try to keep this brief and not give away too much stuff. But so yeah, that's what happens. Colin Farrell wants something more in his life, so he decides to go to this place called Recall, where they will give you a memory. Like, say you want to be rich and famous. You're not going to be rich and famous, but you can have a memory of a time in your life where you were. I mean, it sounds kind of lame, actually. I mean, what's the point of that? You can remember being a secret agent, but it never really happened. So, what the hell? I mean, I don't know. But anyway, he goes to this place because he wants something more in his life. And they're about to give him the procedure, and they have to check, and they have to make sure that none of the memories they're going to give you, he wants the secret agent memory, and they have to make sure that none of the memories have actually happened. For example, if you want a mistress, you can't already have a mistress, or else it'll screw up your brain. So they're about to do it, and they think everything's fine, and they're checking the list, and all of a sudden, Harold from Harold and Kumar, he's like, "Stop this. Unplug him right now. You lied to us. Who are you?" And he pulls out a gun. He's like, "Why are you here?" And then these cops bust in. And it's supposed to kind of set up, I guess, did he get the memory? Or was he really a secret agent? So the cops bust in, and he can take them all out. He kills like 10 guys with no problems at all. So he realizes there's something going on here. And he's been having dreams about Jessica Biel where he feels he's been doing something important, but he doesn't know what. All he knows is he's Douglas Quaid, factory worker, and he's a nobody. So he doesn't know why all this crazy stuff is happening to him. He goes home, he tells his wife, he's like, "Look, we got to get out of here. Something's going on." And she tries to tell him, "Calm down. You went to Recall. They messed up your mind." And he's trying to explain this to her, and then she tries to kill him. And apparently she's been working for there's these two groups. This is a tough movie to explain, and it's not like I have notes or anything, so I'm going straight off of memory. But there's this terrorist organization, or at least they come across on the media as terrorists, and they're run by this guy Mathis. And they want equality. They want the UFB to share with the colony in Australia. They think everybody should have equal stuff. The colony shouldn't be such a shithole when we're doing all the work. And then you have this guy, Cohagen, who is actually played by Hal from Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad. That was awesome. And he, because land is so valuable in this futuristic world, he wants to invade the colony. So he's trying to make the colony look like they're bombing people and they're doing all these horrible acts so that he can invade them and then have all of the colony's land. So he just wants to wipe them out and then move more people from the UFB over there. So Colin Farrell's wife is working for Cohagen, and she tries to kill him. He gets in a fight with her and he escapes. She's actually a major villain till the very end of the movie. She always keeps coming back after him. And he keeps trying to escape. They do some really cool stuff, like he goes to the airport and they have this device you put on your neck that'll change your face and you'll look like someone else, and that was cool. They have these guns that shoot like this cord that wraps around, kind of like a modified taser. That was a cool weapon. And he keeps running and running, and then he finds Jessica Biel in like a hovercraft car. They get in together. She tries to explain to him who he is, and throughout the movie he finds out more and more information about him, how he was working for Cohagen to infiltrate the terrorist. And once he was in, he realized they're not terrorists, they're the good guys, and became like a double agent. So he's working for them now, and he's getting all these messages from himself that he left himself, telling him, you know, you were with Jessica Biel, you weren't married, it was all fake memories they implanted into your brain. You have to stop Cohagen. So the entire movie is him and Jessica Biel trying to stop Cohagen's plan to invade the colony. And they eventually have like all these huge fights. They fight on the big fall machine that transports people back and forth. A lot of cool action, and it was really good for the action. You know, obviously they stop his plan. They stop Cohagen, and he ends up with Jessica Biel. However, before you think the movie is over, just when you think it is over, you find out that his wife has come back. They finish her off, and just everything gets wrapped up nice and neatly. And I thought overall it was a good movie. However, it's about 2 hours long, and I just felt like I wanted more in 2 hours. I wanted to be more entertained. The stuff that they did was good. It's just it wasn't worth sitting in the theater, paying theater price for 2 hours to watch the movie. I'm not saying you should never watch it. When it's on DVD, definitely check it out. But overall, just going to the theater, I would definitely pick something else. If you haven't seen The Watch and you want to see a movie this weekend, watch The Watch, because it is great. So yeah, that's one of my favorite movies of the year so far, is The Watch. But yeah, next week I guess I'll have 2 movies, because the campaign with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis is coming out, and The Bourne Legacy. So I'll probably see both of those next week. And then the week after is Expendables 2, which I am very hyped for. So that's it, guys. Hope you like my review of Total Recall the movie. Leave your thoughts on this movie in the comments below, and thanks for watching.